It goes unrivaled. Calvin Klein, cool style that's ultra hot. Although he's won 8 Coty Awards, fashion's version of the Oscar, Geoffrey Beene is one of 7th Avenue's best-kept secrets. Beene simply designs beautiful, expensive clothes for a lucky chosen few.
This season and every other season, a modern woman, and I'm trying to design clothes that makes them feel good about themselves. It never changes.
Beene has always done his own thing, and throughout his 28 years of design, he has deliberately gone against the trends. Beene doesn't design for the mass market. Instead, he makes his clothes in the tradition of the French haute couture. His clothes are full of hidden details, and what you don't see in a Beene design is almost as interesting as what you do see. He always plays with the body, a lasting fascination carried over from his years in medical school. And each season, he continues to play with form and function. Beene is known for his outstanding use of luxurious fabrics. Yet despite Beene's exclusivity and esoteric clothes, the company does well over $200 million a year in retail business. And he is heralded as America's leading fashion innovator. Since he opened his own business in 1962, Beene has been laying the groundwork of his style. A quest for simplicity in design, exquisitely rendered and luxuriously produced. And his mastery lies in merging femininity with futurism. Geoffrey Beene, America's leading fashion innovator. The award-winning designer Bob Mackie gained his early fame as a costume designer for superstars like Cher, Diana Ross, and Carol Burnett. Ever since he launched his own label in 1982, he's been stealing the show with glamorous style.
I want to make women look beautiful. I don't worry too much about trends.
This season, Bob Mackie has a good time saluting 20th century legends. Bob loves Lucy with her comical take on glamour. Mackie manages to take a theme and blend it into sexy, sassy style. Mary Martin is another legend Bob salutes. And since 1961, when he landed in Hollywood, Mackie has known quite a few legends, having begun his career working with costume designers Edith Head and Jean Louis. Whether he's dressing Betty Boop or the girl next door, Mackie knows how to bring out the sex appeal in every woman. Rita Hayworth evokes ba-ba-ba-boom glamour, and his beaded splendors bring down the house. From sexy siren to goddess, Mackie always wanted to dress women, having spent his childhood in Los Angeles, sewing up looks for his mother and sister. This season, Billie Holiday and Grace Kelly also inspire his glamorous clothes. Mackie also designed swimwear and fur lines and launched a new fragrance earlier this year. The glamorous, show-stopping style of Bob Mackie.
they trust me? They trust me because they are used to my strange habits.
De goede verstaaner heeft vast al wel begrepen dat het woord conventioneel niet voorkomt in zijn vocabulaire. Ook al staat hij bekend als een rebel, zijn ontwerpen hebben Chanel bepaald geen windeieren gelegd. Maar hij vindt niet dat mensen zich braaf van top tot teen in zijn stijl moeten kleden. Iedereen moet zijn eigen smaak volgen.
For me, a well-dressed woman is a woman who knows how to pick up the right stuff for her life, for her personality, for her looks, for her, the man she's living with and the whole thing. Because I think a woman is only perfect if everything is matching everything. If what she's wearing is not matching her house, that's ridiculous too. If she's there overdressed in a strange place, what's not matching that, or a too normal place in an eccentric dress, it's not right either. Everything has to be matched. And if she's very eccentric, the man must not be the most boring businessman either, because then he doesn't know what to do with a woman like this. Designing is like music. You have to exercise every day for 20 or 30 years, and then you can improvise freely. That's exactly the same thing. And that, in a way, design and music are very related, because if you don't have the technical knowledge, you cannot get over that. That's why very often very young people think that they are already victims of the establishment or whatever. It's not, they don't know the craft well enough to go ahead. Because to change something what exists, you have to first to know what exists. And from the existing technique, you can only go to a new technique. You cannot go from nowhere to nowhere. Ah voilà, comme c'était les cheveux, ça. Oui, oui, oui. Ça, c'est joli comme ça. Sinon, c'était pas beau, hein. C'est plus beau comme ça.